Adding a post to Shiloh's website is very simple, but before we get into those instructions, let's talk about where your post actually ends up when you do create a post. So what I'm going to do here is create a new menu, and I'm going to go to Shiloh's website. All right. Now, if you view this top bar here where my mouse is, okay, you're going to see sermons, events, location, people, and then you're going to see journal. That's actually where your post shows up. When the site was created, we decided to call it a journal rather than a post. Okay, and that's where they show up. Now, if you basically, it's Shiloh's diary online. It's everything that's happened in chronological order. All right. So if you scroll down on the website, you're going to see another menu at the bottom that's called Journal Latest News. That's exactly the same menu. Okay. It's just a little bit more graphic. Now that you know where the journal or the post shows up, let's create one. Let's create a mock post. Once you are signed into Shiloh's website, it will bring you to the dashboard as usual. Now, there are two ways to add a post. You can look at this top menu bar here, this horizontal bar, and where it says new plus new, you can click new post. That's probably the simplest way to do it, but by the way, you can click new media, new link, or new page, etc. Okay, that's probably the quickest way to do it, like I already said. But if you go over to the left-hand menu, you'll see another button that says posts as well. This is where you can view all the posts on the site. You can add a new post, check out the categories, and or check out the tags. We'll get into that in a second. Why don't you go ahead and click add new. And this window here is very self-explanatory. So let's create a mock post, and I'm going to call it mock post. Right here, just enter all the information you would like to do about the site, about your post or your journal entry. You know, you can be specific, whatever. Today's service was uplifting, and I spelled that wrong. Sorry. We opened up in prayer, and you know, etc. You could write as much as you want or as little as you want, and this will go into the church journal. You could put an excerpt for your site right here for your post if you want, and you can click show sharing buttons. Let me explain that for a second. There's social media, Facebook, Twitter, etc., as you know by now. This will place a button on the site that'll look like a Facebook button or a Twitter button. And when your viewer, the person visiting the site, clicks that button, they will be able to share this post, what you have written there. So it's very convenient. I would, you know, make sure that's always checked right there. All right. If we go over to the right-hand column over here, you'll see the categories, and you can select what category you want this post to fall under. Let's put this under church, and let's put this category also under, I don't know, youth group. Let's say the youth was involved in the service, and let's click that there. This is where we get into tags. What is this post about? Tags are one word that describe what the post is about. So I'm going to put prayer. This post was about prayer, and it was about service. So I just click that there, and I hit enter or add, and it will put the tag down there. A tag is very useful for people searching your site. If they want to know things on prayer, they can type that in, and this post will pop up. You can set a featured image for your post. It will be cropped to a square. And this box down here, where it says options, that's pretty self-explanatory. Hide the sidebar, okay, or exclude from gallery. You know, just read that. I tend to leave that unchecked. If you're not ready to post your journal entry yet, you can click Save Draft and enter and edit it later, or you can just click Preview right now to preview your post. Let's go ahead and do that. Right there it says mock post. Today's service was uplifting. Down here it's the author of this, and that would be me. And it'll give you an edit post button right there if you're signed in. And if you're ready to publish it, why don't you go ahead and hit publish. Obviously, I'm not going to do that at this time. And that is how you add a journal entry or a post onto Shiloh's website.